hate machine indeed. Dave Moralez is full of nothing but hate towards his fellow humans. Surprisingly, he's managed to find some friends around here in LPW, but the type of friends he's found are parasites, such as Jack Storm, such as Martin Stone, and such as Charming Don Charles. The team named Team Charming, or whatever you want to call them. Charming Don Charles once more conspicuous by his absence, and this heathen Dave Moralez ripping up the signs of the faithful Orpington crowd. And the fans seem to think that Moralez has some kind of likeness to a farmer. I don't get the connection myself, but
and his opponent.
This is perhaps the biggest match of Dave Moralez' young career, as he gets to prove himself with one of Britain's very, very best.
Everybody go nuts!
The man who 12 months to the day put IPW UK on the map with the UK Match of the Year from the year 2004, as he went down to defeat to Super Dragon. But in defeat came almost a moral sense of victory, as Jonny Storm had two other contests that night to Super Dragon's nut. And Jonny Storm proved that IPW is no laughing matter, that IPW is no joke, that IPW is here to stay, and Jonny Storm looks to repay the fans' faith in him here tonight as he goes one-on-one with the human hate machine, Dave Moralez. And the fans here in IPW have been through so much with the Wonderkid Jonny Storm. It was only 2 months ago that we saw Storm capture the WXW Light Heavyweight Championship, the first time the belt, the WXW from a German promotion, Westside Extreme Championship Wrestling, the first time the belt has changed hands on foreign soil, and it changed hands right here in IPW UK. Unfortunately for Jonny Storm, that reign only lasted 1 week, as Emil Stokochi captured the title just 1 week later in Germany. However, Jonny Storm still did us Brits proud, and he looks to do us proud once more tonight. And this is why IPW UK is so great, ladies and gentlemen. It's only in IPW that the fans have this type of interaction with the wrestlers. It's only in IPW that you can experience this type of atmosphere live, and it's only in IPW that you get to see this caliber of a match with this caliber of an athlete. This one's going to be special. And if the fans were trying to take Dave Moralez out of his game early on, they've certainly achieved their purpose. Jonny Storm mockingly getting the crowd behind him, whilst at the same time mocking Dave Moralez. And this isn't going to please Moralez in the slightest. And Jonny Storm may think it's a wise option, taking Dave Moralez out of his game. But believe me, he could just be winding Dave Moralez up and making him more angrier than he was before he went into this contest. And that's quite a hard thing. This man's a jerk backstage. You try to talk to him, you get nothing but an F you. Not the move of a current champion in another promotion. A verbal one, as Dave Moralez, the power of Moralez early on, but the speed of Storm, as Storm telegraphs, and Moralez now goes into his man. Shoulder block takedown on Jonny Storm, and Dave Moralez certainly the stronger of the pair, but very agile, as you saw with that cartwheel over the top, and reversal from Moralez, but Storm springballs, moonsault to feet, takes a leg of Storm. Moralez takes a leg of Storm. And went for a big discus clothesline, and Storm goes for Wonderwall. Moralez quick to get to the outside of the ring, and that is wise manoeuvre from Dave Moralez. Dave Moralez is a smart man. He may not look like it, but believe me, he is. Moralez has scouted Jonny Storm. He's watched videotapes, he's watched DVDs, he's watched all the past IPW releases, available at ipwuk.com, ladies and gentlemen. And Dave Moralez has scouted Jonny Storm, and in particular, Dave Moralez has scouted that Wonderwall. And now Jonny Storm prepares for a match with the likes of Dave Moralez, because whilst Moralez is in the ring, whilst it's Moralez is going to be facing, in the back of his mind, Jonny Storm must be wondering. He really must be wondering at the back of his mind if Jack Storm, if Martin Stone, if Charming Don Charles are going to be getting themselves involved, interjecting themselves in this matchup. Believe me, I'm sure Jonny Storm's thought that through vigorously. I'm sure Jonny Storm has a plan B. Now, Dave Moralez taking his time getting into the ring, and Jonny Storm giving him nothing more than a helping hand. But Moralez back body drops Jonny Storm over the top rope, and Jonny Storm had him telegraphed, lands on his feet and takes down Dave Moralez. High cross body from the top connects, could be over early, but you saw the power of Dave Moralez just rolling Jonny Storm off of him, and now connects with that elbow to the side of the skull. And now Moralez, is he going to fly? No, Jonny Storm cuts him off. Japanese arm grab from the middle, connects, and Dave Moralez smartly rolls himself to the outside of the ring. And that was a very smart strategy from Moralez, not allowing himself to get pinned by rolling himself outside the ring, and now cuts off Jonny Storm. Nice leg lariat from Dave Moralez. It's a lateral press. Can only get a 2 count, but it's still early on. But that was nice strategy from Dave Moralez. He got himself outside the ring so he could not be pinned. And then he had Jonny Storm scouted to such a degree that he knew he would be coming over the top strand with some type of suicide plancher. And did you hear the impact? The impact of that chop across the back. I think it is clear to all who watch this right now that Dave Moralez has Jonny Storm scouted as he throws him out to the fans at ringside. He throws him out to his people. And we are sold out here at the Orpington Halls. We're sold out. Not a spare seat in the house. There's standing room only. There's people standing at the back. And ladies and gentlemen, we'll next visit Orpington in Kent on November the 13th, when we will see former WCW superstar Vampiro in singles action. We're not sure who his opponent will be as of yet, but we can confirm that Vampiro will be in action. And in addition to that, Isaiah, you see a forearm to the side of Jonny Storm's skull. In addition to that, November the 13th, we'll see tag team and IPW UK title defences respectively, pitting whomever walks out of tonight's show as champion. But we can confirm that it's speculated that Jonny Storm is next in line for an IPW UK title shot, because originally Storm was supposed to be in America on this date. Of course, we'll see Jody Fleisch challenge that IPW UK title later on tonight as he goes one-on-one with the enforcer Martin Stone as Dave Moralez sends Jonny Storm off the ropes and just nails him. Did you see the rotations Jonny Storm made? And Dave Moralez hooks the inside leg instead of the outside leg. And Jonny Storm thus able to kick out. Sort of stuff like that which Dave Moralez watches these tapes back for. He will notice this mistake, and believe me, he will not make it again, as Jonny Storm is in the corner and Dave Moralez is stomping a mud hole in Jonny Storm, and now he's choking the life out of the Wonderkid, and Jonny Storm needs all the support he can get right now. He needs all the support from his partisan crowd, and you can be a part of this crowd by getting yourself down to the Orpington Halls on November the 13th. That date again, Sunday, November the 13th, where you will see WCW Superstar Vampiro, ipwuk.com for more information. But Dave Moralez could have Jonny Storm defeated. But Jonny Storm able to kick out. There is still life in the Wonderkid. Jonny Storm, perhaps the most resilient wrestler in the United Kingdom today. Jonny Storm takes one hell of a beating. As Moralez sends Storm into a turnbuckle, and there's a resiliency I was talking about, and there's a double jump, Hurricane Rana, which takes Dave Moralez down. Nails him with a flying forearm, and now what's Jonny Storm going for? Patented Jonny Storm as he just nails Dave Moralez' lateral press. Moralez just pops his shoulder. And now Jonny Storm with a chop of his own to the back of Moralez. And now Jonny Storm really feeling it, but Dave Moralez cuts him off. And what's he going for? What a beautiful backbreaker. There's a butterfly-like suplex into a backbreaker, and there's a lateral press. And again, Dave Moralez can only get a 2 count. And I've never been more so impressed of Dave Moralez than I have been tonight. Dave Moralez, many have speculated whether he was ready to step up to Jonny Storm's level, but I think he's just proved that he is more than ready, because for the past near 15 minutes, Dave Moralez has been going toe for toe, move for move with Jonny Storm, and perhaps, apart from the cheating, if I was to give this match to anyone on points thus far, I'd be giving it to Dave Moralez. But Jonny Storm, just as I say that, fights back, but Dave Moralez just cuts him off with one of those big clubbing forearms to the back. Dave Moralez so big, so strong, so dominant in the ring as he hits another backbreaker, targeting that lower back of Jonny Storm as he hooks a leg, but again can only get a 2 count. Dave Moralez came into Team Charming at best of British 2, when alongside Jack Storm he helped the Sadistic One defeat. He helped the Sadistic One defeat Spud. And we'll see the rematch to that next, as Spud looks to get a measure of revenge on Jack Storm, but Jonny Storm has just cut off Dave Moralez with a big super kick to the skull, and this one could be over if Jonny Storm can get himself to a vertical base and make the cover. And once more, Dave Moralez wisely rolls himself to the outside of the ring. You're outside the ring, you cannot be pinned, you can only be counted out, and you get 10 seconds to get yourself back in. And I think Dave Moralez favours 10 over 3. But Jonny Storm's gonna fly, suicide plunger to the outside, connects! Only in IPW do you see this kind of high-flying action, ladies and gentlemen. This is professional wrestling at its very best. And takes Dave Moralez down with a clothesline. And there's a second. Now Jonny Storm feeling the energy from the crowd. Sit out, power slam connects, and now what's Jonny Storm signaling for? Comes in, House of Steam. Picture perfect moonsault connects. 2.5. Dave Moralez manages to kick out of that moonsault from Jonny Storm. And we spoke about the resilience of Jonny Storm. What about the resilience of the human hate machine? And I may dislike his tactics, but this guy has guts. Blocking a suplex attempt. And there's blocking a second suplex attempt. Moralez going for a suplex of his own, but Jonny Storm rolls through, and this could be it. No, 2 count only. Jonny Storm, springboard, wheelbarrow, DDT connects. Shades of Spud from Jonny Storm, but with a springboard variation, hooks a leg. No! How on earth did Dave Moralez manage to kick out of that springboard wheelbarrow DDT? I don't think Jonny Storm knows the answer to that question, but the fans are getting behind him, and Jonny Storm loves the energy he gets from his crowd. As he nails Dave Moralez with a fist to the side of the skull. Dave Moralez cuts him off. STO connects! Hooks a leg! Senton bomb! Jonny Storm could be suffering all kinds of internal injuries, but still manages to kick out. That was 17.5 stone, crashing down with the force of gravity across the chest of Jonny Storm. Yet Jonny Storm was still able to kick out, and Dave Moralez now must be wondering what he's going to take to put Storm away. Both these men have hit each other with everything but the kitchen sink, and Moralez going to unfamiliar territory for a high-risk manoeuvre, perhaps from the second strand. Oh, he went from that senton from a second, and if he hit that, it would have been over, but there was no water in the pool as Jonny Storm back to a vertical base, signaling for a Wonderwall, but Dave Moralez with a couple of elbows had it scouted, going for a discus clothesline again, and Wonderwall connects, and now a Storm cover, hooks a leg, he got him. Jonny Storm victorious.
The Wonderkid Jonny Storm.
And what a match we have just witnessed as we saw Dave Moralez step up to the level of the Wonderkid Jonny Storm and take it to him. Hold for hold, move for move, but the Wonderkid Jonny Storm able to pull out a last ditch effort and hit him with that Wonderwall. And once that Wonderwall's hit, you ain't getting up. Jonny Storm victorious, and Jonny Storm cements his place as the #1 contender to the IPW UK Championship. The Wonderkid victorious.